Here is voicemail number 3 from last night.
Hey, Bobby, just wanted to tell you sorry about the bet you lost. I was really looking forward to it going the other way. Have a good day, and looking forward to the show this week.
Thank you very much. Yeah, me too. We got whooped by basically an NFL team. And Travis Denning owes me a Georgia shirt because I got to wear it a whole show, and I got to wait for him to bring me the shirt. I don't have one at home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty stinky for sure.
Dang. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about when we beat your butt the week before. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
You know what I mean, right?
I know what you mean. Yes, you beat Texas A&M.
Yeah,
Good job.
Thank you very much. A Florida man hiking the Appalachian Trail claims he saw Brian Laundrie driving in a white pickup truck around 12:30 a.m. Eastern.
Wow.
It was on Saturday in Tennessee near the North Carolina border. Dennis Davis alleges the encounter with the boyfriend of Gabby Petito, who was killed, comes up as police receive tips that he may be traveling the trail. It's the world's longest footpath. Quote, there is no doubt in my mind I spoke to Brian Laundrie. None whatsoever, he says. This is me talking now, not the story. If I'm Brian Laundrie, I'm not talking to anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it said that he was looking for directions or something. Like, why would you stop someone?
Here's the clip of the guy talking about this encounter.
He said, me and my girlfriend had a fight, and man, I love her, and she called me, and I need to go out to California to see her. When I got off the phone with FBI, I looked at some more pictures, and I saw a profile view of Brian, and that's how I was kind of looking at him, because he was in his truck, so most of the time I was seeing the side of his face. And when I saw that profile view, I was like, I'm absolutely 100% sure that was the guy. My heart was thumping.
Oh, wow.
I just think if I'm this dude and I'm running and I'm hiding and obviously he knows what he's doing on this trail and he knows how to survive, I'm not talking to anybody being like, hey, buddy, how do I get to California?
Yeah.
But if you're desperate and you need help, do you alter your voice? Like, It's
not the voice I'm worried about. It's I would get a wig. I would get anything.
Oh, yeah,
I'd put leaves on my head. I'd make a crown. I would hide behind a branch. I don't know. I would do everything but pull up beside him in a white truck and be like, hey, buddy, how do I get here?
I assumed he'd already altered his looks. Like, that to me is a given, but maybe he didn't.
But he's, again, he can't go, to Lucy in Disguise costume shop.
But shaving and a hat and a wig.
So there's that story. I am surprised they have not found him yet.
Yeah.
I really, I'm shocked unless he's dead. I mean, it's hard to stay on the run this long. Period. But especially if you have nobody to take you in. Like, if people could take you in and hide you, which is parents, who knows, may have helped with that initially. I don't know. But I'm just surprised they haven't caught him yet.
Dog hasn't found anything yet?
Dog keeps saying, I'm an hour away.
He just keeps saying it
In an hour, I'll be there. There's a drone. It'll be on sale worldwide in the next month. It retails at $2,600, and it will have a retractable leash, and it can walk your dog.
Oh.
It will fly 5 to 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
The drone can also detect obstacles and avoid any accidents involving your pet.
I mean,
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. My dog's going to take this and rip it down.
Totally.
And then eat it and crush it. Then I'm out $2,600.
I know. I'm sure they worked through that, though.
They haven't met Stanley yet. They haven't. He's going to be like, this is stupid. And he's going to pull it down. He's going to stomp on it. A Texas pilot is lucky to be alive after crashing his plane into a massive store sign on the side of the road. The incredible video, which was taken in Winnie, Texas, shows the plane take off from the highway. Now, you may wonder, why would a plane take off from the highway? Well, they were doing a parade with the plane in it, and the guy thought, I'm just going to fly home from the road.
Okay.
Oh.
And he clipped a street light and then crashed into a large sign when he went down. Here's a clip where you can hear the plane clipping the street light and crashing.
Oh.
It's like one of those Charlie Brown planes,
Like a biplane?
The Baron?
Yeah, the Red Baron.
Snoopy's flying?
That's what it is. And so local reports say the plane had been used as a float in a parade, and the pilot was like, I'll just take off from the street and go home. Should it be somebody with a pilot's license?
I'm sure
To just jump off Main Street and be like, I'm going to use this.
Yeah.
Luckily, he was not injured in the crash, but the crash caused the street to be closed for several hours. And the plane's upside, and the wreck, the plane's upside down.
I'm sure that wreck's all over TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
right?
no, you definitely, if you're ever going to get in a plane with that guy, do you? Like you find out this guy did this.
I
you're
don't
like,
think you can anymore. He should not have his pilot's license
Right.
after this.
Gone.
Oh, I
And he
have
better
no
have had a
idea.
scarf on like the Red Baron. If you're flying this thing.
And the
you
goggles.
Yes, you need a scarf and that leather hat.
I'm sure he's on probation or something.
That's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Jameson Rogers and Luke Combs now. Cold beer, calling my name. Then we'll grab your calls. 877-77-BOBBY. That's our phone number. 877-77-BOBBY. Thanks, everybody. Oklahoma. Kirsten, what's going on?
Well, you were talking. Good morning, studio.
Morning.
You were talking about the drone that's going to walk your dog. Who's going to pick up the poo?
Probably the same person that does when I walk my dog. Nobody. No, I'm kidding. I do pick it up if there are people watching. Hey,
Totally.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
I don't think anyone does. I think the drone's a bad idea anyway.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can
Oh, I
imagine.
do too, but-
Right. I mean, was it going to have some vacuum come over the top of it?
Like a Roomba.
There are probably some
Right.
little things they haven't quite developed yet on this. But I think that's a great question.
Right, but it's you guys, so I just had to give you some trouble.
Love it. Hey, thank you for that call.
All right, thanks, guys.
Have
Bye.
a good day, Kirsten. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Because listen, if there aren't people around or it's not someone's yard, I don't pick it up.
Oh my.
If it's in the woods, I don't pick it up. We keep a green bag on the leash though,
Yeah.
So if it is in someone's yard, we pick it up every time.
I just would be like, feel as though if I don't pick it up, then I'm going to get payback and I'm going to step in something one day. And I don't want someone else to step in it also.
No, yeah, but if it's the woods, it doesn't matter.
I don't walk my
That's
dog in
nature.
the woods.
Yeah, and you're supposed to poop in the woods.
Totally.
Heck, when my dog does it, I do it right beside him just to make him feel comfortable.
Don't people always say, doesn't a bear poop in the woods?
Well, no, that means does a bear poop in the woods?
Oh,
Meaning,
okay.
yes,
Like,
he does.
yes.
So the answer is going to be yes to this
I
question.
had that all wrong. Sorry.
Okay. I got a couple things I want to talk about in a second. Number one, a celebrity turned 97, which is wild to me. It's the oldest one of his kind. I'll tell you who it is in a second. Also, somebody super famous was just hanging out at a bar and somebody got a picture of him. And I was thinking, how is this person able to just go out, hang out at a bar, and it not be a thing? And then a TikToker sings Neon Moon. And I did a duet with it. In my duet with this person, I got like over 1.4 million views.
That's cool.
But I'll let you hear him sing. He works at a car wash, I think.
Okay.
All right, we'll do those things next. Former President Jimmy Carter is 97.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wild that anybody's 97. That's crazy. And the fact that he's 97 and guys like still out and about, like volunteering. Obviously, he can't volunteer at the same level he used to physically, but he's like still doing Habitat for Humanity, like crushing it. Former President Jimmy Carter on Friday turned 97 years old, still lives in Plains, Georgia, is the oldest living president in U.S. history. Wild. 97, just that itself, regardless of the stress he went through as being a president of the United States.
Yeah, a lot of stress.
Just being 97 is crazy. Now, speaking of old guys, there was a picture someone posted of Mick Jagger just hanging out at a bar the other night.
Oh, really?
Mick Jagger, the Rolling Stones lead singer,
Yeah.
walked into a bar in North Carolina to have some drinks. Nobody noticed. I guess it would be one of those situations where if you're at a bar and you see Mick Jagger, you're like, there's no way that's Mick Jagger, so I'm just going to keep. Like, why would Mick. It's like seeing Seinfeld at a gas station. Like, why would Jerry Seinfeld be at a gas station in Albuquerque? You know? So, but I thought the picture was wild. If you've ever seen kind of a celebrity in the wild where you're just like, that can't be them, you can call us. We've talked about meeting celebrities and if they're nice or not. But if you've ever just been somewhere totally random and you're like, why would that happen? You see the video of Urban Meyer, the football coach this weekend?
Yeah, I thought that's
No.
what you were going to talk about.
What's that?
Urban Meyer, coach at Utah, Florida, Ohio State in college, now Jacksonville Jaguars, was at a bar in Ohio, and all the TikTokers, and he's married, but shows like this young blonde girl just kind of grinding up on him in a bar as he's sitting in a stool.
Oh, he's just sitting there and
Yeah.
she's okay. Interesting.
And then people started going, is that him? And so they did a whole trace back, and they're like, that's him.
That's him.
I don't think he said anything yet.
No, I haven't seen anything yet. I mean, I did follow the whole group of Googling what his wife looks like after you see the video, you know, and you're like, yeah, that's definitely not his wife. Dang it.
Yeah, definitely. There's some stuff on TikTok. There's another thing. Couch Guy. Have you guys been following Couch Guy?
No.
You guys aren't on TikTok enough.
Yeah, you're right.
So Couch Guy.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Couch Guy. Well, but TikTok's the best. It's better than any show. Couch Guy is this kid. He's in college, and he's sitting on a couch, and there are 3 girls next to him. And his girlfriend, who is a long-distance relationship, is from another school, is going to come surprise him. So she's got the phone. Somebody's recording her as she opens the door to go in. And he's sitting with these other 3 girls, and he just kind of bends over and pulls his phone off another girl's leg. And it's like, oh, it's so good to see you. And then everyone's like, oh, he's cheating on you. And so they've been breaking down all these videos showing all the weird things. This other girl had her hand on his back. Wild. But I've seen 50 videos about it. Like, it's the thing on TikTok right now.
It's only one video.
One video, and it's like 20 seconds long. But they
He
break
got
it down.
busted.
It's like game film. It's like John Madden. Boom, here, boom, boom.
Poor guy.
And so who was the original filmer of it?
The girl,
Okay,
because she
she
was
was
surprising her
surprising him.
boyfriend. And he
Okay.
doesn't get up and go like, oh, give her a big hug. He kind of smiles real big and bends over, sitting down. And when he bends over, he takes his other hand and grabs the phone off another girl's leg.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The
Yeah.
Couch Guy TikTok is a great place to be right now. And then people are doing parodies. Like a girl knocks on the door and she walks in and her boyfriend's like in bed with another girl. And he's like, oh, good to see you. And he gets up and hugs her.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of TikTok, thumbs up or thumbs down. And I obviously thumbs up him because I did a duet with him. And that duet's got over. A duet, by the way, is not me singing. It's me watching it and commenting as it goes along. But his name is Josh Woods. He's a singer who posts videos of him covering country songs while working at a car wash. Here is the video that I posted on my account of him singing Neon Moon. Here you go.
If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Wow.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's so good.
It also has that I'm in the shower feel because it's got a
Right.
big echo.
Yeah.
He works at Tommy's Express in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Scoob, I wonder if we get this guy on the phone.
Yeah, I'll get him going, yeah.
I mean, maybe he's at work right now.
All right, let me look it up real quick.
If I were working in the car wash business, I'd probably
Sure.
get there 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
He's open at 8 o'clock, yeah.
Here is a clip of him singing That Ain't My Truck by Red Akins.
That ain't my truck in her drive. Man, this ain't my day tonight. Looks like she's in love and I'm out of luck. That ain't my shadow on her wall. Lord, this don't look good at all. That's my girl, my whole world, but that ain't my truck.
It's good.
I mean, he's good. But
Yeah.
you got to think the coworkers are like, oh my gosh, Johnny again
No.
singing.
Well, all of his videos are him in this car wash at the same spot. Maybe it's done after hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
probably.
Or if you were his coworker, you'd be like, "This is so awesome."
Yeah, the first
like,
couple
you're
times.
so good.
How many songs does he do, Bones? Does he
It's
got
a
more?
lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
The one that popped up on mine.
Are we getting him on now?
Yeah, leave it up. Wait, what's happening? Is Scuba calling them?
Call him the car wash.
What I just saw it come across my feed and I was like, hey, let me do this. And then I was like, oh, cool. And then people started liking mine like a million times.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I didn't do anything. I just looked at the video. Dude, that's wild. His name is Josh Woods. We'll try to get him on, see what's going on. If not, maybe we can get him on for tomorrow. But I wonder what that's like when you start to go a little bit viral.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me when you go, like, I wonder when Walker Hayes, when he started to feel like, oh, this is more than just getting a lot of views. Like, there's actually like something to it. Like, there's some texture to this fancy, like, to where I actually have a shot to make this. That song's going to be a big pop song, too.
Gotta be a weird feeling.
Just from, again, it's from TikTok. Walker, to me, is the first country, that song is the first song to blow up from TikTok.
Yeah.
There have been artists that have got deals, but you have them, Scuba? Maybe we put them on for the next
I'm
segment.
talking right now. Give me 1 second.
Do you want us to?
Talking to him? How does he do this?
My name is Scoop.
Oh, we'll put them on right
He's
now.
like, hey, man, oh, hold on. Let me get the phone real quick.
Walker's the first song, fancy like, I've seen blow up from TikTok. I know Priscilla Block got a deal, and her thing is doing okay right now, but we had her in before she had to sign a record deal.
Was Lil Nas X not TikTok?
Yeah, maybe country,
Okay.
but that's straight country.
That was, yeah.
Is
yeah,
he
I got
on
you.
now? Scuba, this him?
Yeah, that's Josh on the line right there, the hotline.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot.
Are you at work right now?
I am at work.
I knew it. I figured, because listen, I did golf course maintenance and roofed houses, and we had to be there butt crack early. And I figured.
Oh, yeah.
So what time do you go in the morning?
Normally about 6:30.
Wow.
And so your video where you're singing Neon Moon is blown up, and maybe you saw me duet it and post it on my account as well.
Yes, I did. It blew my mind, honestly.
Have you ever pursued singing?
Yes. So I was on American Idol. I made it all the way to the judges in 2012, and their paperwork was actually mixed up. So the guy in front of me was supposed to go home, and I was supposed to go through. And Nigel stopped me and was like, hey, I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. Their papers were switched up. But legally, I can't let you go through because we've already recorded it.
Really? That's weird. That's pre-me, by the way, because I would have never let that
Right,
happen.
right, right.
I'd have stepped in and said, that's not happening.
Keith Urban, he said that I sounded just like Ronnie Dunn, so that was really cool.
So did you give up after Idol, or do you try to play around Tulsa still?
No, I had a band for about 5 years, and we wrote a couple of our own songs, got the copyrights on them, and we just kind of split up because everybody's got families. It was hard to practice and do gigs.
And so what do you do at the car wash?
I am the general manager.
Well, if I was there, what kind of deal could you get me?
Free for life.
Wow.
Okay, so he's GM. So when you're recording these, is it after hours and you kind of go in there, or are you performing while customers and stuff are there?
Some videos I do early in the morning, and then some of them, like when we're slow, I'll go out there and record, 2 minutes of it and kind of just play it back and pick out which ones I like.
And you've started to develop a following. What does that feel like whenever videos are getting millions and millions of views?
It's pretty crazy. I never would have thought it would have hit like that. I've always loved singing. I've always tried to pursue country music. I've tried out for The Voice twice, and I couldn't get past the first round.
Well, those shows, and I'll even say for American Idol, they're not always right. They're talking to so many people at once, and sometimes you're just going with the producer's gut feeling immediately. There have been a lot of stories of people who have been turned down. Jimmy Allen.
Hillary Scott.
I mean, we could go through their.
Yeah.
But if I'll tell you this, do you ever come to Nashville?
I've been to Nashville one time, and that was when I tried out for The Voice.
Well, I will give you this offer. If you come to Nashville, if you get to this town, you let me know. You have an invite to come play on our show.
Oh man, that is awesome. That is too cool.
I will give you Scuba Steve's contact info and his personal home address. Heck, you can stay at his house. What do you say?
There we go.
But if this is Josh_Woods4 on TikTok. I just saw his video over the weekend. If you do get to Nashville, or you decide, heck, I'm just going to, on a whim, go over to Nashville, you let us know. We'd love to have you sing up here. Who knows what could happen from that? Maybe nothing. Maybe somebody hears you and thinks there's something there. I don't know. But we do have a pretty good listening audience.
Man, that is too cool. I really appreciate that.
All right, buddy. Well, you don't hang up because we're going to get your info. And then you let us know if you ever want to come this way. We'd love to have you, okay?
Definitely. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Keep on singing.
Definitely.
All right, there he is. Josh Woods, everybody.
Look at that.
Hi.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I'll clap for that,
Yeah.
too. Yeah, good. I just saw the guy on TikTok, excuse me. But play the Neon Moon one again. It's great.
If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
There are some scrappy singers on TikTok. I mean, I think generally you can find some people that are as good on TikTok that are in here. That they just sometimes they haven't had the ability, the courage, the means, the circumstances to be able to move and pursue a career, but they're just really good. They just haven't moved to Nashville. Sometimes they got kids to take care of and stuff like that. So, all right, there you go, Josh. Good to talk to you, buddy. A good bit, huh?
Yeah.
Good job, Scuba Steve. Get him in like 18 seconds.
Nice work.
Can you get
Jeez.
Couch Guy on that fast? I'm curious.
Oh my goodness, Couch Guy.
I don't think he's answering his phone.
I mean, that girl now is defending their relationship on TikTok like crazy.
Oh, she is?
Oh yeah.
So she's saying there's nothing wrong here. Like,
Last I saw, she was just fighting people in the comments.
that's cool.
Okay, then let us do this. We will take a break because I did not plan to talk to Josh there, which is a really nice little twist there. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll take your calls. We have some people that saw celebrities in the wild, like straight up in the wild, where they were like, that can't be that person. So we'll do those. Let me see. I got a whole list of things.
I had to Google Mick Jagger to see if I would recognize him in the wild.
What is wrong
Stop.
with you?
I do.
Amy?
Right when I
I had to Google the Pope.
Nope. Stop. I just was confirming because I was like, I don't know. If I were to be at a bar, Mick Jagger maybe could be there unbothered. And then I looked at his face and I was like, oh, yeah, I would definitely recognize him.
Okay, we'll come back in just a second. I'll be posting some more pumpkin videos today, or at least one more. We went to Trader Joe's, and the whole aisle was all pumpkin. Everything. They had everything pumpkin.
Yeah.
And I said, how in the world is everyone supposed to taste all this stuff and know what's good and what's not? So every day I'm reviewing something different on my Instagram that's pumpkin. I even have something for the dog today.
Oh.
Like pumpkin dog treats?
Mm-hmm. And it's weird to see him know the difference. But I'll post it probably in the next hour on my Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones. Done a couple so far. Let's take some calls. These people have been patiently waiting. Maddie in St. Louis. We're talking about seeing a celebrity kind of in the wild where you just did not expect to see them. Maddie, what do you think?
I saw Jessica Biel. I actually met her in a public bathroom in St. Louis.
What was she traveling through?
No, apparently she was filming a small film in a little town called Alton, which is right outside St. Louis. And yeah, so I was there at this like little retro, funky little hotel, and I was there for a bachelorette party. And when we were leaving, I was like, "Let me go to the restroom before you leave." And I hear somebody get out of the stall right before me, and I followed her, and I couldn't figure out how to work the faucet. And she was like, "Oh," and I look over, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And so she's like, "Oh, you just press this." So the pedal was underneath, and I was like, "Okay." And I just washed my hands, and then she dried her hands, and I dried my hands. She handed me a towel, and yeah, I think she knew I was very, very like caught off guard, but. She went in front of me and opened the door, and she met her bodyguard, and they walked through the lobby. And then all of my friends and my family were standing there, and they said I was like, it looked like I had just seen a ghost because it was so random.
Well, it sounds like you played it cool, though.
I tried. I've been like a huge Justin Timberlake fan since I was for like 20 years. So like that aspect of it, I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening right now? And I commented on her shoes. I was like, your shoes are cute. She's like, thanks, Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen makes shoes?
Cool. Huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I'd like to do.
She does.
I can hear myself in like a slight echo there. So don't move. Here we go. Ricola.
Wow, you were on the mountain.
There you go. It's like I'm on the mountain yelling with that big old Ricola.
Oh, she turned it down.
Okay. All right. Hey, thank you. Have a great day, Maddie. Appreciate your call.
Thanks.
Bye.
You too.
I was at the Razor, not this last week, the Razorback game. Thank God. I was.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's a brutal one. The Texas game, and I was in the bathroom. Have I told the story?
No.
I don't think so.
Because I have no idea what you're about to say.
I love our listeners. I do. Let me just say that. I love them. Can't get enough of them.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't be here without them. I'm peeing at the urinal. I'm in midstream. And the guy goes, hey, Bob Bones, can I get a selfie? And I literally look down to see, is this really... Like, I look down, I'm like, I go, and I do that a little bit. I said, I'll meet you outside. But the bathroom is a weird place to have a discussion with folks. And so we got a selfie, but I was literally peeing. And I thought, well, this is weird. Like, he must not have, it just must have been like, oh, that's cool. Let me just say it real quick.
Yeah.
Not, I'm going to interrupt him while he's peeing.
I'm sure had he thought it through, he would
Yeah, he
have
didn't think much
waited
about it.
until you were done.
The other bathroom story, I'm standing at, both are at urinals, and a guy comes over the top of the stall next to me and looks down and goes, are you Bobby Bones? Right when I'm peeing.
Yeah,
and
that
you're
one's
looking
weird.
right down. It's bird's eye view. It's bird's eye view on the nuts and berries. You know what I'm saying?
No, twig and berries.
Whatever
think.
it is.
Yeah.
No, hey, trust me.
Yeah, that's what you meant to say.
No, it's
I
not.
don't know. I said it right.
Yeah,
I said
no.
it right.
Stop.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Here's Tina in Arkansas. Tina, you're on the show. What's going on?
I am. So it was several years back. Obviously, I was in a Target in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and here walks in Garth Brooks. Of course, when you see him in the wild, you don't because he's taller than he is. I mean, he doesn't look as tall on TV as when you see him. He's a pretty tall dude. Anyway, so of course I didn't want to feel like a groupie, so I followed him around Target for 2 hours while he was shopping with his daughter.
2 hours?
You followed him?
And yeah. So he would go in one aisle, and I would have my phone like secret spy, like trying to snap a picture just so he didn't see me. Obviously, after 2 hours, he must be thinking, "What's wrong with this chick? She's obviously weird." So he would be at the bra section. At one point, they were looking at bras.
Wait, what?
So I'd be over here. I don't even have. Yeah, his daughters were at that age where they were, starting their bra stuff. Anyways, I never would go up and talk to him because I didn't want to be that person that to somebody like, hi. So I just followed him around for 2 hours straight through the school supplies, everything.
Yeah,
I can't decide which
equally
is
as
worse.
weird.
Might be worse.
Like to
I know.
say hi or then to follow someone for 2
2
hours.
hours?
Like, did you have to clear your day?
Also, Garth's there for 2 hours?
Yeah, I thought about
I don't
that
think
too.
I've ever been in a store for 2 hours.
But he was with his daughters. I could see that. My daughter could spend 2 hours at
At
Target.
Target?
Yeah.
2 hours. So, yes. Listen, let me start off by saying this. If someone's with their kids or they're eating food, don't bother them.
Yeah.
Even if you're a big fan, you can wait till they're finished eating food. Then you can go up and be like, what up, Luke Bryan? And he'll be super cool. But if he's eating food.
Or peeing.
Oh, the peeing thing.
Add that one to the list.
I
yeah.
was just like, wait, this guy must just not be putting it together right now. I was in midstream, nuts and berries. You know what I'm saying? And so, but yeah, that's weird. And he obviously knew you were following them around. Sometimes people will try to use their camera and tilt it up a little bit. You can always tell. It's a tough.
They're trying to be sly about it.
But they're acting like they're looking at a selfie, but the camera is just right. Ray will do that sometimes with celebrities.
Come on. Only Sam Hunt.
2 hours is a long time.
She was like, raw school supplies.
She knew everything you bought.
She has it all on video. She watched it back.
It's her own documentary, Garth and Target. It's on Netflix next month.
It's actually not bad.
I mean, put
All
it
right.
on TikTok.
Tina, thank you. Let's see. Let me do one more. We have a lot. How about Lisa in Tampa? I think that's a good one. Lisa, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Studio.
Morning.
I've seen John Cena. I see him quite often out here in Lutz, Florida. It's a little town just north of Tampa at a breakfast restaurant called Brunchies.
Yeah. What's he eat?
I don't know. I kept sitting there. I was sitting with my daughter, and I kept looking. I could see his profile, and to myself, I just kept thinking, God, that looks like John Cena. And I know he lives in this area, but I just didn't think that was him. That could be him. And after I sit there and looking for so long, and I saw his arms, and I finally saw his face, and I said to my daughter, that looks like John Cena up there. Well, I got up and went to the restroom so I could get a better look. And come back, and sure enough, and we asked the waiter, and they said, yeah, he's in there all the time.
Oh.
Is he huge
And
looking?
I have seen him in.
Are his arms
what?
so massive? Because he looks like a cartoon
It's
character
huge.
almost.
Yes, his arm. Yeah, had that nice tight T-shirt on, and
Nice.
Just having a moment here.
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Hey.
Oh,
we see
no.
him in-
Tell us more.
We see him in Publix also. There's a Publix nearby, and
She's giving
he's
away all
cited
his
in there
spots.
quite often.
So sometimes we see at his house at 32 on Riviera Road.
Okay.
All right, hey, Lisa, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Have a great day. That turned in from I saw
That's
him
funny.
once to we see him all the time.
Yeah.
I followed him around for
to
2 hours.
he
Stalk
lives
him.
here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you guys for the calls. It is nonstop entertainment. I think that's all. Wait. Here's one more because I don't. Can I get the Brooks and Dunn one? I know you're talking to them. If you could throw them on hold real quick, I can take them pre-screened.
Didn't you?
Hello. I don't have a name up yet because I just grabbed this caller. What's your name, sir?
My name is Gabriel.
Hey, Gabriel. Where are you calling us from?
I am calling you from Jensen Beach, Florida.
Okay, and who did you see?
So I saw Brooks and Dunn in the wild.
Both?
Back in 1996. Both of them together. They were touring together, obviously, in 1996.
And they were where?
So I was a bag boy at a Food Lion in Miramar, Florida, and there was a country music chili cook-off festival that weekend. And this tour bus had pulled in late at night, super late at night, but it pulled in late at night, and these guys came in, and they were getting all kind of random stuff. And I was doing the checkout and bagging their groceries. And the guys were talking to me and saying, hey, do you like country music? And just asking me questions about music. And I was like, no, it's not really my thing. I'm not really into it. That just kind of going along that way. And it was pretty obvious that I was the butt of the joke because they're laughing as this is going on. And So I'm just bagging their stuff, and we're carrying on conversation. And the direction I'm looking was like the front end manager's office, and it was like a glass thing, like how old school grocery stores were. And my manager on duty at the time was a big country music fan. And I mean, he was like a cowboy boots wearing guy, which was rare for where I lived at the time, for Miramar, Florida. And he's like got this big giant grin on his face, and he's like panicking and pacing around and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, why is he being so weird? But anyway, so the two gentlemen are still talking to me, and they're going on like, man, you really should give country music a try. You'll probably love it. Music festivals are great. There's lots of girls there. People are having fun. The food is good. And I'm like, nah, man, it's really not my thing. My mom's into it. She really wants to go. She wants me to go with her. I'm just not about it. So I'm, son of the year at this point in this story.
Hey, Gabriel, let's speed it up just a little bit. I mean, listen, I love all the details.
Love it.
And if we were limitless on time, I'd say keep going. But let's get to the end here.
So anyhow, I take the groceries out to the bus, and there's these two big giant buses on it. They say Brooks and Dunn on them.
Nice.
I load the stuff onto the bus. One of the guys hands me an envelope, and he's like, man, you really should go. Your mom will love it. Hands me the ticket. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I head back inside, and when I get back inside the store, that's when I found out it was Brooks and Dunn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool they gave you tickets. And did you go to the show?
I did, and I went with my mom, and it was then that I truly believed that these guys, I didn't know who they were, and then when they came out on stage, and it's like, Brooks and Dunn, and I'm like, oh my God, that's the guy that I was talking to. I'm the most giant idiot in the world.
That's funny. That's a good story.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we ended strong.
I like the detail of like that his manager dressed that way, and that's not really popular where he lives.
It's a good detail.
Well, and
It's
then
like
it
the
was
facts,
like all the
yeah.
things about the festival. They have food.
Yeah.
They have
Sometimes
parking.
You have to paint a picture. And
Yeah,
that's
I
what
know
did.
he did a great job of that.
The temperature that day.
It's a good
Like a
call.
lot of those things I
Yeah,
liked. They
yeah,
really put
yeah.
me in there. We just ran out of time. Okay. Speaking of being out of time.